Start! Hello guys, you're welcome to another series, short series, and this episode 1 we're gonna see how to sculpt a pumpkin. So the idea here is to sculpt a pumpkin prop for the games. And well, first thing that I like to do is click on initialize ZBrush. Yes, to resize to full screen. Range 0 and remove the quick save automatically. Delete, yes. And let's go. Let's start with a sphere. And let me see here. Can be this ZBrush. Maybe click set or not. I have another. Can be this one. I don't know. I'm gonna use this one. Just to remind you, you can make download for free on internet, just searching on Google, or I think that on the ZBrush website also. And yeah, so make polymesh 3D and turn off dynamic. And how I say to you guys in other videos, other tutorials, if you want my UI, just ask me. So let me active the Y and R radius, and I'm gonna try to find, select the move brush. I'm gonna try to find a pumpkin shape. I could, for example, let me open Pinterest and type pumpkin style like that. So we have a lot of reference here that you can follow. I'm gonna make a generic. I like too much of this one from Alexei, but I think that did more than 7 years that he did that. So yep, let's go. Let's try to find a shape here. The first thing that I'm gonna do is basically move it a little bit. But before I move it, I'm gonna scale a little bit only and try to find a shape here maybe. I don't know yet the overall idea. I just need to try to find something. So maybe here's something more like that. Maybe this way, I don't know yet. Yeah. It's a little strange, but yeah. Now I can use Dynamesh. Let me reduce to 64. Can be, yeah. That's good. Let me select them standard and I can try to make the landmarks. So yeah, just marking. The secret here is try to avoid these parts. How you can see, basically have 1, 2, 3 planes. But to make pumpkin, this specific pumpkin, I don't want planes. I want a more curved shapes, like something like that, and not like that. So I need to keep it in mind. Something like, yeah, it can be. That's okay. So let me reduce it to 32. I like to work with low resolution the first moment, but not too. It's too much low. Let me see here. Oops. 30, 48 maybe. Yeah. Just let me just mark these things. Radio, that's good. And now I can use standard brush and bring to the middle. Why I'm doing it? To create this skewer shape and not like this shape. It's very helpful. I can now also I can, let me see the design here. Something like, no, that's okay on this way. Yeah, something like that can be. And now I can use the deformation inflate balloon to create this aspect, these parts. Or better, let me press Ctrl Z and I'm gonna increase 128. Update mesh, yeah. Inflate balloon. Oh. Oops. Let me see, 3 maybe. Yeah, can be something like that. Yeah, that's okay. Now I can go to geometry, clay polish, but if I use the clay polish without the soft, I'm gonna have these flat shapes, like something like that. When I increase the soft, this border here, I'm gonna have more curved, more smooth. So I'm gonna set to 50 can be and use the clay polish. Or I could try to 100. Yeah, can be just the landmark. That's good for me for now. And what I'm gonna do here, it's duplicate that. I'm gonna fix the mesh, so I don't want to work with the final details with Dynamesh, so I like to use the duplicate it and use the ZBrush. Let me apply it solo 1.2. It's the secret ZBrush, and we have oops. Let me see here. Let me go to geometry and mesh integrity, check. That's okay, and fix mesh, yeah. Hey guys, just to remind you that we have new premium course every month uploaded on Udemy and Skillshare, where you can access a lot of different content for you learn, improve and grow as an artist. We have all of our courses available to watch and learn from right now, new workflows, techniques, tips and tricks, and now it learning from industry veterans and experts. You can check the description down here, and Skillshare is offering 1 free-month trial to the premium membership. With this membership, you are going to be able to access all of our courses and watch and learn all of these amazing things that we cover with all of the softwares. So what are you waiting for? Check our course down here below. And ZBrush again. I have a crazy problem here. Let me delete this one and try to apply on this one. Yes, seems that we have this problem. Too crazy, yeah. So let me mark a little bit more and try to apply the ZBrush again. Oh my goodness. Let me apply the make polymesh 3D and try to use the ZBrush. Yeah. Let me turn off the symmetry. And yeah, now it will work. So crazy, guys, but well, let me delete all it. Isn't necessary. Clean, set 1.2, turn off symmetry, and now it will work. Yeah. I press Ctrl Z and duplicate to be able to project all. And this is the workflow that I like to use. That's cool. I can apply the projectile here. Projectile. Just to check, Ctrl D, projectile. No, I think it's more necessary the projectile. I just gonna press Ctrl D, delete, and Ctrl D, and I can mark it. Oops, activity symmetry again. And I can mark again. That's okay. Let me see here. And here, and I can use the high polish here. That's good. I'm not happy with this shape yet. Maybe I would like more, something more in the middle, more volume. Yeah, something like more on this way, not like this way. Let me see. Yeah, maybe it's better. Let me smooth a little bit. Yeah, the borders here. And if I want, I could use the inflate balloon. Yeah, but I'm gonna work on this way. Yeah, can use orbit crack if I want, and smooth a little bit in this region here. Yeah. So now if I want, I could scale a little bit just to test the shapes. Yeah. Something like that. But I think that's okay. I think that's okay. More like that, maybe. Yeah, I like this shape. That's enough. Geometry for subdivision, that's okay. Let me increase a little bit more these landmarks here to create a contrast, better contrast here. That's okay. That's good, and I can create something like this way here. More curved. That's cool. Let me see if I can create more volumes here. I think that could be finish here to create more volume, something like that, but well, I'm gonna work with that. It's enough. So now what I'm gonna do is basically, let me fix this part here also. Let me check. And yeah, more volume in this region here. Yeah, it can be. That's enough. Let me see here. Yeah. That's good. It's enough. And now what we can do, let me smooth this part a little bit. Now what we can do is create the top part, but let me create the details first. Without 8 radius, let me use 42 radius and create some variations like that, maybe. 3, I think 3 can be. Let me see here. Something like that. Let me press Ctrl D, 5 subdivisions. That's no. Let me work with 4 to create just first the landmark. And something like that. Here it's sacred, it works very calmly. No, it isn't good. Let me mark here, yeah, something like that. Press Ctrl D. Ctrl D again. And I can create some variation. Yeah. Try to avoid add a lot of details because we are doing something more cartoon. So I can create some landmarks here, some variations, something like that. I think it's enough, in my opinion, of course. Then press Shift D and mark a little bit more some parts. To play a little bit with that. Yeah. Let me see. Too strong. Let me mark these lines here. Yeah. I'm going to transform 4 and create some variation. Yeah, I can delete the lower, press Ctrl D to divide it again. And cut here to mark it. No, can be. Let me explore here a little bit the design. No, yeah, I'm gonna keep only with this design here. It's enough. Let me go to clay polish to remove the landmarks a little bit. Yeah, and I can use zero and clay polish again to create more polished effect. Let's see. The shape, let me return to transform 8 radial and make more square shape. Maybe. Let me test. Yeah, maybe can be. Something more this way. Yeah, I think that's okay for this way. Let me return to this madcap, maybe can be. And to finish it, let me append a Z-sphere. And I'm gonna create the vine. I think it's vine, guys, the name. I'm sorry, I don't remember now. Let me scale here. And create something like that. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, can be something like that. Let me go to adaptive skin, density 1, dynamesh 0, and yeah, make adaptive skin. I can delete this one, append the new. Let me save this file. Of course, it's necessary to save. And let me fix this region here. Yeah, that's okay. Let me use the Z modeler. I applied the Alt R hotkey, but for you probably don't have hotkey, but that's okay. And I'm gonna just remove the loops to reorganize it. Yeah, that's okay. Then press D, always yes. So maybe this guy here. Let him select, invert, and move here, something like that. Let me insert a loop here. And another here. Yeah. So now I can try to figure out it and create a little bit of better silhouette. Just a little bit. Here also. Curve. Oops, here. Yeah, I think can be. Just this part here, I'm not so happy with that. Let me check it. Let me see here. Let me remove this one and select all width and go to the formation, inflate, invert, inflate. And press Ctrl Z, inflate just for that's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. So line press Ctrl D. 5 subdivisions, and now we're gonna create some landmarks like 0, dump standard, and I can try to mark it. Let me see here. So something like that. Let me see here. I not like this part, so I'm gonna try to create a twist, a little bit twist. Turn off the floor. And I'm gonna try to figure out something interesting. Maybe yes, maybe not. Let me make the same thing here. Let me see this part. So here I'm trying to create something more to have a variation. Something like that. So big patterns here. So let me see. And here. Sometimes it's a little hard because I need to speak and at the same time explain. But well, it's the life, guys. And basically in 30 minutes it's possible to create something like that. Of course, could be better, but it's more to play with that, so try to keep it in mind. Let me try to create some volume here. Let me explore a little bit. No, I make simple. I could create some variation, foliage, leaf here, but that's okay. And let me play with variations here. Yeah. Just to finish. Okay. Let me see, yeah. And here let me move this guy just to fit on this region here maybe. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's okay. We can work with that. So let me see. Yeah. Let me delete the lower. Press clay polish. No. Let me press Ctrl D and clay polish. And yeah, it's enough. Let me use the normal. And I can increase a little bit the contrast. Sometimes I like to use this matcap to check the contrast of the cavities regions. It's very good for us. Mark a little bit more here. To solve this part here, we will need to apply Dynamesh, make landmarks, ZBrush, and create a new flow for the topology. But that's okay. When we're gonna export, we're gonna smooth this region, so I have no problem about that. Can change the direction here, for example, something like that. Yeah. And create more variations. No, that's okay, this one. We could make a twist, it would be better, but it's more to practice and play with that. Let me select this guy. Turn off symmetry and mark a little bit more some regions. Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. That's good. I think that this guy here, it's too inflated here. But then on the low poly we can increase it, because I would like to use the inflate negative, but that's okay. I'm not happy with this design. Don't seem too much of fine, but also that's okay. Let me go to skin shading, or I can keep with this material here. Let me save it. Yeah, it can be. Let me save it. Pumpkin. And yes guys, is it for this high poly. And the next episode, next video, we're gonna make the retopology, and another episode we're gonna make the texture. And it's a good exercise to play a little bit and practice in less than 30 minutes. So please comment in the video, enjoy the video, share with your friends, make suggestions to new season, to new series. So let me know, and see you guys in the next episode, where we're gonna continue here to make the retopology and up in the UV. So see you in the next tutorial.